guys, it's Alex. Welcome back to Makeup Monday. Today I have a really fun video. I'm going to be talking about my favorite makeup palettes. I think I have about 8 of them here to be talking about. I have 2 blush palettes and the rest are eyeshadow palettes, and the majority of them are high-end makeup products, or high-end makeup palettes, but I'm sure if you guys don't have these or don't have the money to afford them or whatever, you can probably find something really similar to all of these. I myself have found that a lot of drugstore brands or just knockoff brands have made very, very similar comparable palettes. So let's go ahead and dive right in. So the first palette that I wanted to talk about is my e.l.f. Blush palette in the shade Light. I think I've talked about this before in a different video. But it's just a quad, and it just has these 4 shades, just really, really pretty shades. I typically use these on a daily basis. These are usually the go-to shades whenever I'm going home or traveling. This is usually the palette that I tend to bring just because it is smaller and it just has a nice variety of shades. Plus you can kind of mix some of them because I've sometimes been known to go a little heavy with blush, so when I do, sometimes after taking some of it off, even if that doesn't work, I try to still maybe tone it down with something lighter. But yes, this is definitely a favorite, and this is like really inexpensive too, so highly recommend that. And then the other blush palette that I wanted to talk about is my BH Cosmetics. This is the 10 color professional blush palette. I really, really like this because you have just a nice variety of different colors. There's 10 of them. It's just really nice because you have some just really vibrant, bright colors here. And then you have just some nice lighter ones and some more neutrally colors. Really just an excellent palette. And it's really nice. This also travels well. I usually bring this one just because it's smaller. But really, if this is, even better, especially if you're traveling for, like a makeup show, or if you're doing like a wedding or prom or anything, I would highly recommend these because these work on a wide variety of skin tones as well. This would look beautiful on everyone. So now those are the 2 blush palettes I wanted to talk about, and then the rest are just going to be eyeshadow palettes. So just sticking with BH Cosmetics, this is the 88 color standard shimmer palette. There are 88 different eyeshadows, and every single eyeshadow that is in here, if I can get this open, is shimmery. And they have, I think, these are the only 2 BH Cosmetics, palettes that I have. But I think they have ones that are similar to this, like the same color, but not shimmery, maybe? I could be wrong. But these are the gorgeous colors. You just have really nice darker colors. You have like some bronzes and some yellows, and just some nice light pinks and golden colors. You have beautiful blues and greens and purples. Really nice browns. I would highly recommend this. I don't remember how much it was, but it was also fairly inexpensive. And they're really nice, and cute. And again, this would work for pretty much everyone. So highly recommend that. So the next, palette that I wanted to get into, the rest are high-end, and they are all, Urban Decay palettes. So, this one, I don't remember, I think this is the vegan palette, but it's just really cute because you have like all different animals and some flowers, and it's just a really nice, cute palette. And then you open it up, you get 6 different eyeshadow colors. I'm not going to run through all of the names of all of them, but the bottom row, these are my absolute go-tos. These are my favorites. I will say these names. This one is Twice Baked Smog, and this one is Half Baked. I absolutely love these. I usually use this one on my lid, this one in my crease, and this one is like a highlight. And then what's also nice is this one comes with a small travel version of their 24/7 Glide-On Eyeliner Pencil in 0. So that's always nice. You don't have to bring an extra eyeliner with you if you're bringing this to travel. So definitely love that one. And then the next one is the Smoked eyeshadow palette. And when I first saw this, I immediately fell in love with the colors that are inside. But I didn't really like the packaging when I first heard about it, because I'm like, oh, it's a zipper. Like, I don't really know if I'm gonna like that, because I'm used to things just being like a magnetic closure or just something that snaps. And this one's a zipper, and I'm like, okay, well, whatever. But I actually really like it. I think it's really nice, and it's really sleek looking. But these are the colors. They're definitely darker colors, and I know the bottom colors, just because of my lighting in here, probably not picking up very well, but this is like a gorgeous, like just a gorgeous color. You have like a purple, a blue, a green, and then kind of like an asphalt color. You know, this is just a gorgeous palette. And then the nice thing is this one comes with a full-size version of the 24/7 Glide On Eyeliner Pencil in Perversion, which is black, like extremely black. It is my absolute favorite eyeliner pencil to use if you're using, if you want black. Because for me, the blacker the better for my eyeliner and for my mascara. So these are just gorgeous colors. Highly recommend them. They're great for doing like a really nice smoky eye look. So that is a high recommendation from me. And then the last three. I'm pretty sure you guys all know what I'm going to be talking about. But if you don't, yes, it is the Naked 1, Naked 2, and Naked 3 palettes. These are just, I love these. These are just amazing. So the first one is just the standard one. I'm not going to go into all these in a lot of detail just because there are so many other reviews on Naked 1, 2, or 3, which one you should buy if you only want to buy one. I will give you my recommendation at the very end, if you can only afford one or if you only want one of them. But this is the basic, the very first one that they came out with. This one is the felt type case with the magnetic closure. Pretty small but nice size mirror on the inside. And then here are your colors. And I love this palette. You have Virgin. I love this one for my highlight. I love Naked and Buck. If I want to do just like a really like light neutral eye with like a pop of eyeliner, I will use Naked over my lid and Buck in my crease. Again, you have Half Baked and Smog, which I talked about in this palette. Again, really gorgeous colors. And then I also love Dark Horse and Toasted. Those are pretty much just the ones that I go to all the time and I use very frequently. So the second palette, they changed it up a little bit. Now it's like, it's a metal palette, and rather than it being a Velcro, or not a Velcro, a magnetic seal, it is one that has like a, wow, I can't even think of the name. You have to like click it to close it. I don't know. It's been a long day. But this one has a double-ended brush. The first one had a just regular eyeshadow brush. Some of the favorite colors in here would definitely be Foxy and Booty Call for a nice highlight. I love Blackout, this color right here. This is just a gorgeous matte black. It's phenomenal. I used to love using the Carbon from MAC. That was a matte black. But now that I look at it and I'm using it, I'm like, no. She doesn't have anything on Blackout. I love this. And then all the colors, of course, are just gorgeous, but those three are the ones that I grab to and use the most. I do love Tease and Snakebite. Those are also some beautiful colors. Yes. And then the third palette, again, the only real difference between these two is this one is just like a solid texture, and this one has a little bit of texture to it, but then it also has a snap closure. For some reason, whenever I got this one, it is just extremely hard to open. I'm really not sure why, but it is. But this one is like the more rose gold toned colors, which are extremely gorgeous. I love using dust and like my inner tear duct area. It's one of my favorite colors. This one I do love, but I don't use this quite as often as I use the first or the second palette. But this one still is really nice. You do have just some gorgeous colors here. Some of my favorites are, I love Dust, Buzz, Nooner. That's definitely one of my favorites, and Liar. Those are some of my all-time favorites from this palette. So just a little bit, you know, these are all, Urban Decay is, you know, is a high-end makeup brand. And the Naked palettes, these are all, well, when they first came out, I think they were like 49 bucks or something. And then they, you know, they went up in price to 50, and I think now, the last time I checked, I think they're like 54 maybe. So these are definitely expensive. But if you really, really, really want one, I do recommend them. If you can only afford one, or if you think there's really no need for all three of these in your collection, my recommendation is just to get the first one, just because it's just your basics. These are colors that work for everyone. You can wear these for work, for school. If you're going out, you know, you have some darker colors. You can make a smoky eye. You can do some shimmery colors. You can use, you know, these kinds of colors like in the spring or in the summer if you're trying to be, you know, have more golden tones. You do have a nice variety of colors in here to choose from. So that would be my recommendation if you can only get one of them. Again, if you can't really afford any of these, or if you just aren't interested in owning Urban Decay, there are similar products that you can find in drugstores and just from other knockoff brands that are extremely similar to these products. So that about wraps it up for Makeup Monday. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are going to be enjoying this series. I think I have some fun upcoming videos for everyone. So thanks a lot. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.